here so that they can see you, or you can, have them sitting next to you, it doesn't matter. This is nice because it mimics the wheelchair, okay? You don't have to use it, but, I like to use it because it kind of mimics, the hand rest. Now, the principle of guarding is that you stand on the uninvolved side. You stand on the involved side. What am I saying? You're like, wow. Just wanted to see if you're awake, because I'm not. Okay, so stand on the involved side or the weak side, or the side that you think that they're going to fall to. Now, with some patients that have a CVA, they have something called pusher syndrome, and they push away from their weak side. They kind of push to the strong side just because of that lack of proprioception. So if you have a patient that tends to fall to the strong side, that's kind of the exception to the rule, and then you stand on the strong side. Otherwise, you stand on the non-dominant, weak, affected, operated, whatever, okay? All right. So when the patient is sitting, like where Kevin is and they can see me, I'm gonna teach them how to come from sit to stand. When I do sit to stand, I like to stand on the weaker side so I can boost them if I need to. And so I'm gonna have them put their device on their strong side, in their strong extremity. And I'm gonna stand on the weak side, okay? Now, in the book and in, some of the references, they have you, put it on different sides. The reason I have them put it on the strong side and I stand on the weak side is I don't want a device again between me and my patient, because I can't catch them and I can't guard them as well. So I have them with the strong side. I'm on the weak side. If they have full weight bearing or normal extremities, you want them tucked down as far as possible, right? If their leg has a weight bearing status, obviously you maintain it when you're doing sit to stand. If they had surgery, even if they're full weight bearing, I always like to extend out. I don't like to put full weight like this when I'm standing, so I usually have them slide forward a little bit. So I'm standing here on my weak side. I have my crutches in my uninvolved side. I'm scooting forward just like you would do for a transfer. Push down, stand up, kind of lean against the mat or the chair to get my balance. Fix my device, and then go. Okay? So I always teach sit to stand only because I don't like to teach the whole sequence. Some people might, instruct. Okay, so this is how you do sit to stand. And once you're up, you are gonna put the crutches first and then take a step and, but the patients can't retain all that. It's too much, okay? So I like to do it in sequence. I like to do it in steps. I instruct the patient how to do sit to stand. Then I go to them and then I cue them through the ambulation. Because then they can just listen to me and they can follow directions. Man, it's so quiet here today. Okay, that makes sense? All right. Okay. This is, if you have a unilateral device, again, strong side. No weight bearing, obviously, because it's what?
Unilateral.
It's unilateral, so I don't have a non-weight bearing. I don't have a partial weight bearing, right? I have a full weight bearing. I might have a little bit of a surgical issue, but so I might put my foot out there. But I, again, push here and stand up, and then I'm ready to go. Okay? Crutches. Again, I like to use them in my strong side. Anybody know where Joe is?
So he was not feeling good, so he might come in and look like
He's not feeling good?
yeah, he feels congested.
Okay. So he's gonna push down, stand up, lean, adjust my crutches, okay, and go. Okay.
So that, through those like that counts as non-wavering, as long as you keep the pieces.
I mean, if it's non-weight bearing, it has to be up. Can't be resting on the floor.
So what would that be, if it's tolerated?
This would be, yeah, weight bearing is tolerated, or, you know, full weight bearing. If I was non-weight bearing, I would do this.
Would you like hold the patients?
I would.
Equipment?
I would, just like you would in a transfer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
If it was partial weight bearing, like this, I would, you know, put my foot under the heel.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. If they need help, because sometimes they're like concentrating
Mhm.
and, you know, they need some help.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Walker goes in front of the patient. Now, different books will show you different things. Some people like to put one hand here and one hand on the mat. I don't like that idea, only because some of the buttons are here for closing.
Yeah.
And if the patient's pushed down, the wheelchair's gonna kind of collapse on them, okay? So I'd like people to get into the idea, just like with a transfer, push from what you're sitting on. Yeah, stable surface, stand up, and then hand. And then you're ready to go. Okay? But you will see, and if you do it that way, and it's not like I'm gonna mark you wrong because, you know, they have it in the textbook, but it makes me nervous because, you know, I think we do even have a few walkers that kind of close the button here is to close. And if that, you know, collapses on you, it's dangerous. Okay? So push from here, stand up, and reach. Okay? All right, good. All right, that's it. Let me get the PowerPoint up about the weight. You guys can stay here. We'll do the weight bearing statuses.